Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let me change the music. Yeah. Hello. I could be better, but it's fine. What about you? I'm glad that you're doing well. That's good, that's good. I'm mostly tired. It's I'm working for this exam. It's almost the last one that I need to do, and my health isn't the best, sadly. No, it's not this one. Thank you. It's not mine, of course. It's a free one that is present on this studio. And since I have a black cat, I said, why not? I love black cats. Retrograde crushed. Where it is? Here. Hello. No. I'm drawing. I just saw that the chat box is a bit off. Okay. I'm currently drawing comic for an exam I need to give this April, which I hope I can. And it's a comic based on a story wrote by Lovecraft. It's the case of Charles Dexter, and I took a part of the story, and I'm doing the comic of it. It's only like 6 pages. I mean, these ones you can see a lot of them copy and paste because Procreate has the funny layer problem. And yesterday I did the revision with my teacher, and I wanted this result as the end result, but he didn't like it very much. He preferred the sketch because it's too clean now, and I understand, but at the same time I really like rendered stuff, that's clean. And currently I'm trying to understand how to give the same vibe, since I want it to be more like the sketch, more dirty, more fresh. So I'm trying to do currently a kind of mix, because just doing line per line for the shadow doesn't give a lot of atmosphere. Like, I did a mix of the two. This is with the shadows I did with on the whole one, and I'm just putting it in low opacity because it gives more atmosphere now, and I honestly prefer it. Let's practice. Okay, I'm back. Maybe I will put off the mic again soon. Okay. How are you doing? How how's your life going? No. That's good. That's good. The chat is too big. Okay. It's spring break for me right now, and I don't like nothing. The motivation to do anything, just staying bed and play Roblox was sucked out of me. I totally understand. I totally understand. I no longer have lessons since the new year started, so just working. Sorry. At home like that is a bit, I don't know. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I needed to do a thing. So I was saying, I kinda feel you. Sorry, let me drink water. Okay, I was saying, I don't miss to go to lessons honestly because it was really heavy for me to do that because I'm a pendler and I needed to travel for 2 hours to go there and another 2 hours to return at home. And I had lessons all day. And when I say all day, I mean from um, 8 a.m. and I would finish at 7 p.m. So I would wake up at 5 a.m. and I would return at home at like 10 p.m. And I also needed to work, you know. So I honestly don't miss to go there to follow the lessons. It was pretty heavy for me. Which I believe they don't understand that to they don't understand to move towards the effort they do. You know, it's not the same as the people that live on that city. The composition is insane. Thank you so much. I'm honestly really proud of all the pages I did. I really curious how they look once I finish all of them because it looks really interesting, honestly. So let's do this here, here. I can't stop yawning. I also need to do not only this comic but also a comic that I wrote, and for that I need to draw 12 pages, which is a bit. But I did a story that has a simple background, really honorific and minimal, so it should be faster probably. Yeah, I can do this and this one a bit more there. Okay. That should work. It should work. Now let's fix it. Also, little fun fact maybe. I don't know if it's a fun fact, but today I saw a post from an Instagram profile that it's called like images that I have on my computer or something like that, and the person posts a lot about my ex related to his art, so beardy, skinny beer, people like that, you know. And honestly, it was fun to see it. Pretty fun. And I can say that heart regression is real, guys. It can totally happen. It's not about stylization, because if you stylize stuff doesn't mean you are regressing or you can draw. Of course, I personally really prefer stylized styles and drawings. I really dislike realism, but you need to know what you are doing. Isn't that ratty? For real? I don't know. I just saw they have a lot of numbers. I don't know if it's ratty. And honestly, it was really funny. Like, I mean, Red runs the account lol. I didn't know. I didn't know. And like, I read some of the comments and I really dislike people that said like, oh, but why you dislike the Picasso of nowadays just because he is a bad person? Which, mate, don't ever compare them to Picasso, because Picasso had an idea on what he was doing, you know. He wanted to have a fourth dimension and united all the dimensions we know to have the one that he created, that it's more likely the one that kids draw and see. It had a lot of theory. It wasn't just random, and also Picasso wasn't a good person either, so. Okay, I'm back. So I was saying, people really confuse stylization with knowing what to do, what we are doing. Because I love, of course, stylization, and it's actually more hard to draw really stylized and to let people still let you understand what you're doing. But yeah, I mean, it depends if you know what you're doing, as I said before, because you don't just shape and then, I mean, yes, of course you go like that too, but you mostly need the high trained to understand if the actual shape can be understood or not. And you can see this with Powerpuff Girls and other Cartoon Network's drawings of the early 2000s or the 90s, which is a lot stylized. It's just shape, but you can understand what you are looking at. It's just knowing how to put everything together, and it's not easy to put the shapes together in a natural way. You really need to train your eye. This is why usually when you draw vector art, you really focus on geometric shapes, and that the drawing you are doing is inside a lot of geometric shapes, and you then just cut them, because it's a lot easier to the eye to understand what it's looking at. hard. So of course, if you draw, you can't be good at drawing everything. Of course, there are people that can draw everything in every style and they are insane. But it's pretty normal to be better at some stuff and in others worse. Some art knowledge. I like talking about art. I want to talk about art all the time. I love art history and generally speak related to art. I mean, it's my world. It's wish the thing that I wish to have as a job. So which let's hope for the best. I'm actually currently waiting the result of a contest to go to an academy in Italy to do visual development, which is the thing that I would like to do as a job. And I hope for the best. Because sadly, this stuff costs you a lot of money and I don't have them, sadly. Just one here is like 6,000 or 8,000 dollars, and you also need to count on that you need to pay the apartment, taxes, you need to eat, you know. So it's sadly not something that I can afford. I wish that. I believe in you, Sam. Thank you. I don't know if I believe myself anymore, mostly because I really have really low self-esteem because of my art academy. But I understand that the academy where I go doesn't really give the good attention to who actually knows how to draw and has ideas, and they just go to who they prefer personally. That's all. Because I know that I can draw. I don't suck at drawing. In fact, I really can't wait to give my thesis and run away. I can't take it anymore. I really can't. Honestly, really bad years I had there, not only for the course itself, but also for the people that were there. I was a lot backstabbed by people that I thought that they were friends, so Okay. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. That's not bad, actually. I need to cook. I need to cook. I also just saw that on my computer the yellow is a lot more lighter when I used a more dark yellow. The I don't know how it's called in English. Wait. Because in Italian it's ochra. Hawker. I don't know how it's pronounced. This academy sounds like nightmarish from how you describe it. I mean, it is. Mostly because it didn't actually let you learn anything, at least for me. I mean, if you go there, of course I'm not talking to all art academies, I am talking about mine and about my course. And if you go there that you already know the fundamentals, it's useless pretty much. I hope that I will learn a better anatomy, because I totally understand that I lack a bit of anatomy and some stuff, because I didn't study the anatomy body in detail when I started to draw. So maybe I do the muscles wrong and stuff like that. And technically it was in program, but it didn't happen. And also they mostly want, like, you know, semi-realistic style, like Marvel, DC. If you draw like that, then you are so powerful, so beautifully, you can do everything, you can draw everything, and that sucks, honestly. It's the same for the details. If you put more details, then you are better at drawing, which it doesn't make any fucking sense, man. It's really wrong ideas in general, also related to professional speaking. Like, in the art industry, if you work for, like, I don't know, Riot Games or gaming companies, or you even work at, I don't know, Pixar, and you want to do an illustration related to it, once you like you decided the colors, you use all the palette method, that it's this one, what it is, no, I feel fucking stupid. Here, gradient map, not palette, sorry. The gradient map, that you usually use it if you draw in grayscale, and most of the professionals of doing full splash arts and illustrations do that. They work in grayscale, and then they put a map gradation, and from that they then define the work. Or you pick manually the colors and shade, then you can of course put some effects with multiply, overlay, and blah 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 to give it more life, of course. a really bad thing that someone can teach you, which is something that happened in my art academy, is to tell you to shade using only multiply, and that's not the right thing to do. I'm talking professionally speaking again. Because if you use multiply, I don't know, you usually pick with it brown or purple or blue, it really doesn't look like lively, the drawing. The shades are strange. Instead, if you pick manually the colors, it's totally different. Which, you know, you also can, this is basic color theory, but if you shade with like the opposite colors, it's really more interesting to look at. Which is something that you can't do if you shade with multiply, of course. I honestly really dislike multiply. Okay. Let's like pick a random drawing. Okay, let's pick this one, for example. And here I picked all the colors. For every color I picked a different color to shade, and then I used a gradation map to make it a bit better to the eye, but like here let's remove everything. Okay, so let's do with the multiply. Okay, let's do with the multiply. So I don't know if we want the shade, let's do random. Okay, it's just to show you. So maybe here, and here. Procreate, please don't fucking crash. Okay. Thank God. Let's do here too. Let's do here. Let's do here, and let's do here. That I need to remove the shades. Where are they? Here. Okay. Let's pick. Usually you pick with multiply. As I said, purple or brown. Let's pick like purple. Okay. And then look how it looks bad, man. It looks bad. Generally, it really looks bad. Instead, if you see different kind of colors, it really looks more vivid, more lively, instead of that shit. me redo everything. Okay. And I mean, I didn't learn this stuff from academy. Everything I knew is by myself. So I don't think I'm a professional. I need a lot to improve, and I'm really far away from a professional. But I know. I'm learning so much. Well, oh, I'm glad. I don't think I'm actually pretty good at explaining, but if I'm helping, I'm glad. I'm actually drawing right now as we speak, chat. Fun art. Damn, what are you drawing? It's been so long since I've drawn one of your characters. Oh, why you're drawing them? I actually really want to work on the character sheets of Rex, Claire, and blah blah blah, but I don't have time, sadly. I need to work for Academy. I really have different ideas for doing videos, PMVs. I want to do so much stuff, man, but I can't. It sucks. I just want to have fun, to actually do what I think I can do, or more likely, I know I can do stuff, but I would prefer to be appreciated on what I do. I wanna draw Claire again. I'm shuffling through a day's llama. I need to draw my place as #1 Claire fan. I mean, I totally understand. But you will not be the #1 of Claire if you don't know her first drawings. I did when I was 10. I'm joking, of course. I haven't drawn her since July. Oh, don't worry, I don't draw her from... I don't know, years? I don't know, much time passed. You don't have idea how much my mind tells me to fucking do a video, a specific video, but it's better to not doing it because it's better not to. But I would like to do that so much, man. Are we talking about like the MS Paint Sonica Seeker, or is there something I don't know? That one too, that one too, that one too. That one is one of them, of course. I believe it's one of the barely drawings I made by freehand and not recoloring existing pictures or using bases. What video? Sure. Okay, but I need to take something to eat because I think I'm having a bit of low pressure, so I leave you an Among Us. Okay, I'm coming. Mate, how did the cat stand? Okay, I'm back. I took some Coke, the drink, I want to specify, and so peanuts. No, it's not peanuts in English. It's let me search. How is it? I don't remember. Because they have a lot of salt and it helps for low pressure. Oh, no, it's peanuts, okay. I thought bad. Sorry if you can hear me eating. I don't have a professional microphone, sadly. I have the one that is inside on my laptop, so I believe it takes everything. Okay, so the video I wanted to do that I had in my mind was actually doing a makeover video on my ex drawings and to fix them pretty much, because I honestly think it will be really interesting to show how something can actually work if you know how to do it. It will be interesting for me, but at the same time, I believe it's better to not do that. I don't know. Okay, let's delete the Among Us. I also thought to do it with my whole heart as well. I saw a lot of my whole heart during the last days since I'm helping with the video related to my ex timeline, and I was showing all the images on the shot, and I saw different stuff that I made. And I'm glad I actually improved, that I recognized that I improved. So I'm mukbang dropping one. Never. No. No. It would have been funny too. I know! But it's, besides the funny part, it's for real, it's for an informational thing related to art, okay? I really like to talk about that stuff. So, like, I did the, when it got leaked, the quote-unquote fix of Mystery's new design to make it better, just to changing the shapes, if you remember. I believe I sent it on the Discord server. And you didn't need to change much. Talking about the shapes, if we talk about character design, then I would have changed more stuff, but yeah. I also still think it's funny how, since we broke up, he like forgot how to draw fat / chubby characters, because I remember when he drew Yuki's pregnant for a video. Man, that fucking sucks. It really sucked. I don't know how how it's possible, to be honest. I'm thinking it now. I believe he never actually drew black people, and the only time he did that was to do Mystery as black, and also the Nazi black racist drawing he did that he sent me, that I shared to the public. I believe the first time I drew a black person was a commission I had on DeviantArt. Yeah, it was this person that commissioned me, this girl. I believe it was like related to school, if I remember correctly. And I think it was the first time I drew a black person, which I don't remember now how it was. I remember the pose, I remember the background, because I used to do these kind of drawings where there was the character and behind them a circle with a real photo of a place. Pretty much how drawings were made in Tumblr during 2010. So I believe I still have my old heart. I mean, on DeviantArt I have it. My account is still open. I just archived everything, but I still have access to old drawings. It would be fun to redo the drawing of Aya of Madfather, the first drawing I published on DeviantArt. It will be interesting, honestly. If you don't know, wait, let me actually take it. Let me show you. I don't think anyone actually knows this drawing, because it was when I had my first nickname, which was Hemi00fan. Cringe, but login. I need to look at the password because I don't remember which one was. Okay. And the username was School Tears was the last one, maybe. Yes. Yes. 5 notifications. What? Some people followed me, even if the account is pretty much dead. You saw the archive by going where? I don't remember. Wait, let me show you actually Google so you can actually see what I'm doing. Windows share. Where is Google? Why it doesn't appear? It doesn't appear. Ah, here. Okay. Okay. I don't remember how you went to the archive, honestly. What is the stash? Oh, here it's... Oh, okay, they changed it. Okay, hey, here we... Oh, it's the third one. Here you go. Which year? Twenty 2015. Jeez, man. I thought you like deleted everything and didn't think you archived it. No, man. It never delete your stuff, even if it's cringe. Keep them. It's really important if you keep them. Also, no. I deleted all my Tumblr posts on my old account, but the account is still present. If you write the URL, you actually find it. You just can't find it if you search it normally on Tumblr, but it still exists. I mean, which from time to time I think, what if I leave a random post, say hey, and then just log out. Anyway, yeah, this is really, really old. Here are a clear drawing. Man. Freddy Fazbear. I write in English because you, yeah. 3 days, oh my god. I was so proud of this one. Maybe I can redo it. I said in the description, fuck to English, I'm Italian. I can't believe that I arrived at this result. 5 hours, guys. I'm really, really proud. Do you like it? Oh, little Sam. Oh, little Sam. You can see there are different arts for my ex, since we were best friends. Man. The line art. Chef Kiss. Chef Kiss. Hemi, he's a Paul XD. Jesus Christ. What I had has icons, After Effects, Windows Movie Maker, Sonic CD, Paint with Say, GIMP, Skype. Another clear one, but this one is traced. The original one is I traced that fucking drawing a lot of times because I liked it very much. Yeah, little Sam, I like it. Fuck off! Yeah, so had Gmail. this was mini Claire slash Julian. If I time ago I said it older times, but Julian and Claire were the same person, but they then like splitted. It's so fucking terrible, man. Oh. No. No. Go back. Here. Before and after. Guys. The split. Yeah, and their first name was Rexia. Adopts? Oh no! It's terrible. 20 points. I need to continue to work. I want to... Bases, base. I don't want to see. Driving. Not drawing, but driving. It's important. Base used. These were the OCs I had when I was younger. I can tell all of them. Wait. Okay, so let's start from here. Okay, so here you can see Julian, Claire, and this one was Irexa. At this time, Claire, as I said before, was a part of Julian that they split apart, and Irexa was the big sister of Julian, and this one is Felix, that was the older brother of Julian. This was Tsuri, which I no longer have. It was a random character. This is Mary, the mother of Julian slash Claire. Sasha was the daughter of Julian and Sonic. And this is Lucifer. It was the father of Julian. And they were... Hey! Hanran and Yukiki, random characters that I no longer have. I sold them. They split so they can be gay. Real. Here I started to change my style. No description. Yeah. Man, 10 years passed. 10 years. Oh, here, Claire. That it was Rexia, but it was a recolor of Sonic EX, which I did a remake of the one I did when I was younger. Man. Good times. All I can say is good times, honestly. I need to continue to work. Ancient Juilliard gems. No, no. It's like self-chest. No, stop. Terrible. Okay, sorry. The cat came back. Okay, I need to continue to work on that, on this. Sometimes I really miss the old times, but not for what I was doing, because if we speak in a realistic point of view, it was terrible. I really lived terrible years, but I miss how I joined to love stupid stuff and just write. I believe it's the only thing that I lived as a kid during my childhood, since I didn't live as a child, sadly. I didn't have a childhood, and it's really, really, really important to me that I at least had this thing to in my childhood, so I can feel as a little kid, and then a little. Sorry for being edgy. It will no longer happen. Maybe. Oh, here there is this line that doesn't work. Who fucking cares, man? I like stuff that don't make sense. No, it disappeared. Wait. A thing that I noticed is how during the last 2 years I'm going slowly again on my old interest I had when I was younger, that I stopped to have them because of my hat. And it's interesting, honestly. Or was it being born when everything was in black and white? I'm not that old. I'm not from the 30s. I wish I lived like that years. But I didn't. I'm tired. Okay, I need to do the light and some touches on some stuff, and then I believe I'm done. I hope. You already have 18 layers. You can't do much. Blah 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 blah. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm closing the peanuts. I feel better. Peanuts. I hate these. uh, I need to understand how to do it in a better way and not like this, because like this is fucking sucks, man. So many copies. I know. You need to do that if you use Procreate, sadly, and you work on canvas sizes that needs to be printed. Also, my iPad isn't the right one for drawing, so I even have even more less layers. Hello, cat lover. I'm a cat lover too. Wink. I'm using a cat too. Also, like now I don't have almost an 80% of my drawings on my iPad because the memory was so fucking full and I needed to put everything in our drive, our disk, not our drive. Because this iPad doesn't have a lot of memory, it has a really low memory. So, and since I mostly work for Academy with canvas sizes that needs to be printed, it takes a lot of memory. I keep forgetting to change my username so it's not totally different from a new one. Low. It's beautiful, Cat Lover as a nickname, mate. Don't worry. My personal nickname I use on my private is Cat Lasagna, so okay, I need to do light here because it's too it needs to be there, and I need to do more light around to fill it or around the background. And let's see, you know, it's not actually that bad now that I look at it. It could be worse. It's nice to exchange words with you. Thank you. I like to talk with people, so I'm big yapper. I love talking. Can you fucking draw? What happened? Oh, it's oops. Okay. That nickname is fun. Yeah. I love lasagna. I love cats. And I love Garfield, so it's perfect. Man, I want pizza now. Maybe tomorrow I will buy it. No. Okay. For me, it's kind of complicated when it comes to talking with people, especially when it comes to people in live stream. It's totally understandable. I mean, I'm actually, when I meet new people, I really the most social person that you may know, because I really need confidence before talking with someone, and then I later start talking. Then in streaming, if I do stream, mostly it's because I don't have anyone actually around in person, so it's more easy. But if I watch some streamers, I actually barely talk in the chat because I feel shy. I need heaven there to have some confidence with the streamer, and then maybe I can actually talk. Yeah. I usually chat when there aren't a lot of people. Me too. Or even if they have like 200 viewers, but just one, like 3 people talk, then I write too. Wow, I like it. Wait. It's cool. It gives the effect that it's surrounding. Wow, I like it. It's okay. And I need to do too much pages. Oh, kill myself. Mate. That's exactly the same I do. The only thing what matters is how flooded the chat. Yeah, me too. Me too. In my case, it's because I always feel judged by other people, and I'm scared to talk pretty much. Man, I hate Procreate. I hate this fucking app. This iPad. Sorry. The art looks amazing. Thank you. I hope my teacher will say the same. Procreate, please don't fucking block yourself. Okay. Okay. Then I can do some light here. Here too. Here too. I like the perspective. Actually, this one is a lot better of the one I did that I showed to the teacher. This one really is a lot better. And it's because I didn't fucking follow the guides. Because on the one I did that I showed to the teacher, I said, no, maybe he says that I didn't do a great perspective, blah blah blah, so I followed the grid. But I fucking hate using the grid. I really prefer when you do perspective by just yourself. I don't know, to me it feels more interesting, more natural. Fuck if I'm always right. Not always. Okay, and maybe I can do here a bit lighter, so it's where? Here. Okay. Okay, that's better. I also need to do the light here. And I need to do the shadow. Let's do it here. Okay. Okay. I like it. Strange, but I like it. Not bad. Pity. Wait, let me... Oh. Let me cuddle boy. Pity. Pot. My baby. I totally get that. The last time I did the drawing for ground, but the fact that we could freestyle when it comes to perspective. Yeah. Doing stuff freestyle is always better. At least for me, because it feels more fluid, more natural. Instead, if you use grid or the structure, it's everything so fucking rigid, and I hate it so much. I prefer to have wrong stuff related to hard rules, but at least it looks lively instead of having good, quote unquote, good stuff on rules on hard, but pretty rigid and not lively, which is the thing that most of people prefer, to actually see it the perspective that is perfect with the grid, same with the anatomy, but it looks almost all of the time so fucking rigid. Man, that's not me. That's not me. Where I'm doing it? Wait. Okay. And why? Okay, no, yes, it's doing. In my opinion, how this work very much depend on people's art style, for sure. And you need to experiment with your style and just see what works and what not. Totally, of course. Oh, as I was saying before, that you weren't there, I talked a bit about Sleepy King style, just Doctor style, because I saw an account that posted their drawings and stuff like that, and how some comments were like, it was just insulting the style, that it was good, when I was saying that it's not the problem the style, but it's how you use the shapes, because that's all that is important when you use stylizer, and when you don't know how to put together the shapes in a natural way, then here is the problem. And I love stylized art. I'm a big I really like realistic art. For me it's boring. You see it every day. Instead, if stylized art is stuff that you don't see in your life, so for me it's more interesting, but of course it's my vision. But you need to know what you are doing when you stylize, of course. It can be natural, of course, that you just know what you're doing, but for going there, then it's probably your eye that is trained, that knows what is good and what is not, which needs a lot of work. Which is something that I really aspire to achieve. And nobody, borns with knowing what to do. It's normal with everything. Of course, maybe you may born with a brain that is most related to the artistic way or the logic way, and this helps, of course, on what you are doing, and that maybe it can be easier or harder, but everything needs to get practiced with everything, with cooking, with sport, with even talking, even talking. Like, I remember time ago when I would say that I didn't took inspiration on what I was doing, that everything came from my mind. People fucking insulted me so much, but it's true. I'm the kind of person that mostly draws from their imagination. And I tend to look to references if I don't know how the thing looks, because I didn't see it in real life, so I don't know how it works. So, for example, this little monster, I just did it based on the story. It wasn't described, but it was described as a monster that was suffering of not eating. So I thought about this monster that has this fucking big mouth that is the opposite of being hungry, pretty much. But for the background, for example, I needed to search some photos, of course, because I never saw the inside of. In English, I don't remember how it's said. Pozzo. Wait. Well, shaft or bore. Okay. I don't know which one is the right one. People fucking insulted me so much for saying that. And it's true that if you just draw by looking at references, you just can't draw from your mind, which is something so wrong. Of course, you need to look at references too if you don't know how a thing looks like. But it's really important to train your eye and to let it do it without looking at the object you are working on, because it means that you actually have your brain and eye my mind is going empty. Wait. trained. And it can be on different stuff, and of course you can't know everything. It's impossible. I believe everyone would like to know everything in a cultural way or on doing stuff, because you feel like that someday you die, so you want to do as much things as you can. For me, wait, nice VTuber avatar, thank you. It's not mine, but it's a free one that is present on VTube Studio. It's a free one. For me, my art is mostly around my special interests. Speaking of games, series, movies, music, etc., and some of them will impact what I try with my style. And that's good. That's actually pretty good. It's good that you actually use different stuff from your interest and put them all together, because it makes your imagination and your brain training and height training more with wait, I said it bad, let me rephrase. You have a more visual library if you consume more music, video games, movies, books, and etc. etc. Because for artists, it's pretty much this important, the visual library. And of course, you need to look at the stuff. Like, I started drawing for having a big interest on Sonic when I was a kid, and it really influenced where I started to draw. And it still is inside me, that because I mostly like to draw in cartoon, so it definitely is. I'm not sure if I shared the drawing of mine in the Discord server, but I'll check real quick. Sure. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm coming. I'm back. So, like, what I was saying. Oh yeah, I think that I really noticed was that I really downgraded with my heart during 2019, 2020, and since last year. But talking about that 2019, 2020, it was because I didn't consume much of medias anymore. I didn't, because before I had a lot of interests, different kind of interests. I was always interested in medieval stuff and other stuff, in documentaries and stuff like that, but since my ex was pretty much jealous that I had a lot of stuff that I was interested on, and I have a more bigger knowledge of different stuff, I stopped, and it really showed how it's downgraded not only my heart but also me as a person, because I then started to be just an empty shell pretty much, because I didn't know what to talk about, because I didn't consume anything anymore, and I pretty much didn't feel like a person anymore, which is probably the reason why I became so kind of addicted to him, because I felt that I was a person only for him, since as I said, pretty much I really just shut down my brain. I was just a body working. And I'm gladly going back with a lot of my other interests during the last 2 years, and it's good, honestly. I needed to drink a bit of water. With that said, never leave your interests for someone. Never lose yourself. It's really important. And if they are fucking jealous because they are just a fucking useless person that doesn't want to improve themselves, just let them die in their ignorance. I hope you're doing better after separating from me. Yeah, I am. It took a while, but I'm doing a lot better, and it shows. It really shows. I mean, even people who followed me says that, so this thing just speaks volumes. That's what matters. It took time, but the result of your well-being is far more important than how short or long it took. Yeah, of course. Totally. It's like that for everything. It's a phrase that everyone hates, that doesn't want to hear, but it's real that time heals. It's real. I even I hate that fucking phrase, but it's true. Totally. Procreate, please. Okay. No, Apple Pencil is just 5% of battery. Procreate, please. Okay. Okay. I hate that on my computer is not the yellow that I see. It really pisses me off. Should I still put this or let's see. Yeah, it needs more atmosphere. I remember watching a lot of your content back then as well, which has motivated me as well to do digital art and ever post it at times. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really, really happy to hear that. Recently seeing your content again after these years, it's relief seeing you doing better. Thank you. I hope I would actually post more, but life is life. Okay. If my teacher doesn't like it again, I'm going to kill myself. I like it so much. It looks pretty cool. Maybe I can do some shadows here. Wait. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, this little thing helps a lot. Wow, okay. Okay, I don't want to touch it anymore because it's enough. If I touch it more, I'd never finish. I'm pretty proud, honestly, how it came. It's really cool. I need to put the balloons, but I believe that I can't there because I have too many layers. Oh, I forgot this one. Oh, even better, man. I like it. The balloon will go here. One is here and another one is here. This isn't actually the first page of the comic, but I wanted to redo the one that I showed the teacher first, so I knew better what I needed to change. Let's put the balloons. I will just copy and paste the ones that I used on the older one, and we'll put together some stuff like I don't know, these. The perspective difference is insane. Man, how much I hate using the grid. It's really different. Copy. And paste. Okay, so this one, I want it to be like this. And I need to do the liners to fit, but for now we'll just put them in the right place. Procreate. Okay. No, I believe it's better like that. Yeah, but in the same axis of this one would be better. if maybe like this, maybe I will fix the right position of the balloons on InDesign when I need to fix everything for printing. But yeah, honestly, that's cool. Let me actually give a look on 14%. Okay, it's fine. As a long-time fan, I can also say you inspired me a lot. I know. But I'm glad that I could help a bit with inspiration. I absolutely love how that turned out. Thank you. I started consuming your content when I was second grader. Now I'll be graduating next year. How does that make you feel? So fucking old. Man, so old. So old. Okay, the first page where it is here. Duplicate. This is the first page that I sketched, and of course I need to do it better. This background was an hell to do. I will just say this. I changed it so much times. I like this, the last one, this one, as a panel. It's really cinematic. I really like the idea that I had. The yellow here is different, or no, or yes, I don't know. Need to give attention to the yellow hues. I believe this one is the one of the pages that is most hard to do because it has a lot of stuff mostly related to the background, and I don't want to do that right now. This is the second page, which I need to do better the ground in this panel and also in this panel too. And here then goes hop. Let me look there. This is fine. I will probably don't touch the lanyard of these on the third, probably. I'm tired. I will show you. This is the one that I did last year. I was in a huge heart block. I hated my heart. I forgot how to draw. Then this here, when it started this year, I started to do gesture drawing and other stuff to just finally unblock myself, and it worked. And I redid the character, which, man, it fits a lot better. And yeah, that's my boy. Also, this is a character of the other comic. It's the third voice of all the comic, which will appear only on the last page. And my teacher approved it for Lucky. It's simple, but it's fine. Not the best design that I ever did, but... And I need to change this one because my teacher didn't like it very much, mostly related to the background that I need to do, since it will be everything simple. The protagonist is simple too, so he said that I need to give him a more complex body, and I honestly don't have any fucking idea on what to do. But we will see. We will see. Yeah, I'm just talking because I'm relaxing a bit. What I have here? I have this, me as a clown, a painting try that it looks terrible. I mean, it mostly needs more work, but I want to give more work. Commissions. My new Fursona that I didn't finish, but I will finish it once I can. It will be a cat, no longer bat. Drawing of Expedition that I didn't finish, and I believe I will actually redo it from zero, because I did it when I was art blocked, and I believe I can do it much better now. This one too, I sketched it when I was art blocked, and I really like the concept, so I will probably do it again once I can, because it looks cool. I like the idea. This one I finished. This one I didn't finish it because I don't know. It's just the hand that needed to be shaded, and I didn't. I was lazy, probably. This one that was a redraw of an old art, which I didn't finish because it didn't feel right. It felt something was off, and to this day I still don't know how to fix it. Maybe I can redo it again, and maybe I know what I can do. And this thing that I never finished, creatures that I like to draw. I like to draw these things with really long necks, but strange body. And here it's for the some stuff. Okay. I'm tired. I believe I actually end the stream to take a break from working, since it's also almost 8 p.m, so I should hit dinner, because it's time for dinner. Actually, I'm hungry. So this is what we did during the live stream. can say I'm proud. I can say it actually looks better of the old one. Let me compare them weights before I leave. Man, yeah, this one is a lot better. Yes, 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 yes. I really like this one, the new one. That's cool. I like it. I'm proud. So, maybe I will do another live stream after dinner. I don't know if I work again on academy work or if I relax a bit. I'm not sure, honestly. I will see. But at least I finished one page and it's important. So, thank you so much for who is watching and who came. Thank you for the talk. It was really nice to talk to you guys. Pretty chill. I always like to talk like that with you. And I wish you a very nice day or night if I don't do later another live stream. And see you next time.